easy for them. Also, Witch Doctor came back into the meta as a position 4, but they're picking it on 5 here.
Earlier today, I was guessing Witch Doctor's seen a resurgence because of Beastmaster, Chen, Enchantress, Necro books. The cask is really nice against that. I mean, is that where he's coming from? Does it have to do with the Voodoo Restoration?
It's the Maledict damage, which is pretty sick, versus many heroes that are tanky right now. And it's the Aghanim's build with the Death Ward. The True Strike can bounce, and you can get that Aghanim's very quickly. Pretty much how what everyone strives for as a Witch Doctor. There are some players that go for the Vessel build as well, which is also pretty sick with Maledict combo. It just deals a ton of damage. The laning stage of Witch Doctor is pretty solid as well. But if he's a position 4, if he's a 5, and he's playing versus a Batrider Earth Spirit, I can already see Madden is not gonna have a fun time on top.
Well, Madden's used to not having a fun time. That seems to be the story of his life every time we watch him. But maybe this will be his redeeming game.
I hope. I just feel him. He reminds me of someone.
Oh, yeah? You having some flashbacks?
Some flashbacks, yeah. It's not a fun way to play the game as 5 in a lane that's bound to lose game after game. You just lose the will to play. It's so demoralizing.
Well, about 2 patches ago, maybe 3, things were a lot more fun for supports. You had GPM talents, TPs were really cheap. Everybody had their own courier, awards were cheap. And it was nice. And they took away the GPM talents. They made the TPs more expensive. The big one was the nerf to AoE experience. That's probably been the hardest on supports.
They pretty much reverted everything that made supports get more gold throughout the game, right?
Yeah.
Even the bounty runes used to spawn more often, and even that is taken away. So a lot of these small little things add up. But I think the biggest one is TP scrolls being so expensive. It's crazy how much gold you need to spend.
Yeah, it is. Delayed items, you used to see supports with an item before 15 minutes, and that's gotten delayed quite a bit.
At least you get neutral items, eventually. Eventually they trickle down to you, eventually.
Now the question is, as a support, do you take the royal jelly?
Nah. I'm very giving when it comes to royal jelly. I just give it away. I have a feeling the morale boost that I get from the teammate that I gave the jelly to is bigger and more detrimental, and more it adds up more than if I use it on myself.
Oh,
right?
Got it. So you're playing the mental game, the psychological part of Dota pubs.
I mean, that's the only way to win pubs. Like, you have to win them mentally.
That is babysitting is a great term sometimes.
That's literally what it is. Just trying to play what are kids but mentally unstable little people, right? And that's how I feel when I'm playing Dota. Just, it's the same thing. Just try to accommodate everyone's wishes, try to make them happy, eventually rage out at them because they deserve it, you know?
Yeah. Well, mid lane fairly even. Roger is stacking up creep waves top so that, Bat's gonna get a lot of farm once these waves get to him. So fairly passive across the lanes this time around.
Yeah, they're just waiting for a couple of items and their power spikes. Once Phonic has his boots, he's going to be able to fly over you, perhaps kill you off. They just need a couple of items in their set, and levels, obviously.
I'm surprised he didn't take... Oh, okay. A lot of damage onto Miposhka. He is under the tower. He has that HP regen from the tower. Not in too much danger. So I'm surprised that Funnick isn't also taking jungle camps while he's taking these creep waves.
Yeah, actually he pinged it out, but he didn't go for it. I guess what he tried to do is get away from Madden, so he's not attacked by him, but here they might get this kill. Let's see.
He's trying to TP and he survives. He TPs just to the tower, not back to base. So he'll salve up. It gets canceled. So nice.
He has to go to the base now.
Yeah, and he won't have a TP. So it's a pretty good economic win. Oh,
kill.
And bottom lane every time.
Every time it's the bottom lane, the bloody bottom lane. It's a very strong lane. Ricky, I'm not surprised. It's Ricky plus Oracle. Once Ricky came back into the meta, once he became popular as carry. Let's just look at Phonic mid lane. He might fall here.
Yeah, he's got the cats bouncing on him and the Maledict. Roger holding back Madden. I don't think he has the damage to make the counter kill here. He will roll down the cliff and get away. So good. TSA, he died bottom lane, rotates into middle, and gets some revenge.
Yeah. Shadow Demon is also one of those heroes that's really good against creep skipping, because he just disrupts you and the creeps go away. But on the bottom lane, it's a hard lane for him. He's playing versus Ricky that can get on top of him, and then there's that pre-casted Fortune's End, plus Purifying Flames level 2. It's a hell of a lane. Top, Roger.
And bottom lane, never mind, Roger will fall. Last Maledict tick, so Aggressive Child grabbing the bounty and choosing to TP out. I thought for a second he was going to run for the other bounty.
Bottom lane with Poshka. Is he gonna live?
He dodges the poison. Yeah, he has a salve.
He's fine now. He has Purge. He's got Purge. Yeah.
And now it's time to turn around. Now, TSA doesn't have any mangoes, does not have a stick, so there's no way for him to get mana. He's got a little bit of a heal coming out from the Oracle, but Kasani just has so much damage.
Yeah, and they ping out the bounty, so they know it's there if they go for it. But they go for Fogas instead.
Yeah, rolling from the Earth Spirit. He's trying to shove them back, but it's not enough. Kasani really a great usage of this level 6.
Yeah. It's just these small little mistakes that add up for Winstrike, really. That's how I see it, because you can't make too many mistakes in professional games, at least not in the laning stage. What happened there is, first, Oracle should have died instantly, but DK Fogas, he uses the spear and spears him away from them. And then poor Shadow Demon is forced to follow him through the jungle to try and finish off the kill that was already supposed to be theirs. He misses a couple of poison stacks there, dies, and bottom lane, he's gonna die again now.
Nyx looked low there for a moment, but that seemed a little ambitious from DK Fogas to really even do anything onto this Ricky.
He died twice now. He doesn't even have a TP to get to the lane. No boots. So he's gonna struggle. At least the Shadow Demon will get some levels.
There's a smoke from Youngji and Madden looking to take advantage of the puck level 6 with a coil. They can go on to Miposhka. There's the stun and the Maledict. No coil needed from puck yet. And Youngji can continue moving forward. The disruption out onto the Ricky. Ricky will jump away. Coil used. He's under tower with a little bit of extra regen. But he will fall. There was a TP on Earth Spirit, but he's in the mid lane. Things happened with Kasani.
Top lane, Aggressive Child. He doesn't have ulti to work with.
Yep, and here's Madden to help out. Stun and Maledict enough to force Phonic back.
So Puck can suffer versus Ricky later on once Ricky gets the Fusel. But early in the game he's really good because he has that leash. Basically when you leash Ricky he can't use any of his spells, these mobility spells at least. And he brings a lot of burst versus Ricky too. So right now I would like to see Young G rotate towards the bottom lane as much as possible to shut down Nyx.
Now, Roger, he's in between some heroes right now, just grabbing that DD. No one quite in place to punish him yet.
Bot lane, Aggressive Child. He's on Poshka, but...
Interesting rotations from Winstrike. Moving their carry, moving their offlaner around this late into the laning stage. And Youngji camping out bottom, but now Roger is here. There's another coil up on Puck. They're going to initiate onto Aggressive Child. Can Youngji do anything? He decides no, he doesn't want to. He doesn't want to go under the tower. He's just abandoning Aggressive Child there.
Yeah, they're tipping him even because I don't think this is the right rotation. The right rotation from the troll is only to the jungle at this point.
To farm.
You go into the trees to farm because even look at the item build that he has queued up. He's queuing up a Battle Fury,
which is exactly what you didn't want him to do.
This Battle Fury is alright if you win the laning stage. If you lose it, it's the most terrible item that you can go on troll because they will run you down into the trees. They will find you. They will take your objectives and they will kill you by the time you come online. Multiple times.
Winstrike want to make another fight happen here. They've got 3 heroes in the bottom lane. Support's moving forward, hoping to find someone. HellRaisers also have several here with a tower for some backup support. And Funnick, why does he have flying out to him? All right, nothing exciting. So he doesn't have any big items yet. Now they go on to Miposhka, who is only level 4, does not have an ultimate for this fight, but Puck incredibly low, so that's Youngji dead, and Kasani running forward for more. Now the arena to hold people back, try and save the Shadow Demon, but it's not enough. He'll fall to the Ricky. DK Fogos trying to run away, roll forward on Roger. Now Funnick has shown up to fight. 3 dead for Winstrike, and 10-minute mark.
Yeah, so they rotated, if you remember, what they did first is they rotate troll bottom, they put the Mars on the mid lane so he can recover and get his level 6. He does that, and once he gets the level 6, he wants to be a part of a team fight. But the problem is, only he and the Puck are activated. Their 2 supports are not level 6 yet, so even if you get a good fight, you don't have the necessary damage to take anybody down. They just need to find levels on the Switch Doctor and Shadow Demon and then try again.
Yeah, that is it. So, there's the coil on bottom onto Oracle. He has his level 6 now, speared to a tree. They're going to just try and burst him. No teammates coming to help out. He's silenced, but he's fine. And meanwhile, they lose Troll.
Yeah. You're trying to kill a position 5. You can't. And meanwhile, your Troll is dying in the jungle. And also, the Troll, the position in which he's farming, it's the dire jungle, right? But if your team is pressuring the bottom tier 1, you can't be farming in the dire jungle there. You need to be farming in that triangle of yours, or in between your tier 1s on mid lane and off lane. That's where you have to be, because your dire jungle is very vulnerable in when your whole team is on the other side of the map.
And you already know that Batrider has been running around in that jungle, taking a lot of farm, so you should be expecting to run into him. Now, Funnick, they see Madden. He is level 6 now, and will back away. HellRaisers choosing not to be too aggressive. So it's a 6 on all supports.
He's got the jelly, by the way. Where is he gonna? Who's gonna get the jelly? Let's see. He's giving 1 to himself 100%.
Of course.
Yeah, of course.
And Puck.
And let's see. And Puck. Okay, so Puck is his. In every team there's like a couple of friends, and Puck is definitely his friend here, like one of the mates. In these stacks, right? Not everyone really knows each other super well. It's mostly like 2-3 or 2-2-1.
Coil used onto Funnick bottom lane. They are TPing in some help here. Oracle here in a moment will be able to save Funnick with that ultimate if he needs to. Now, Oracle is pretty low, speared up to the side, so he will fall, but DK Focus looks like he might pay for this with Madden and Mars both dying. Now the roll forward from Roger. There's a disruption to kill a little bit of time, distract
3
them.
for 1.
Yeah.
The only good thing is Troll is farming, but Funnick is already on the enemy side and he has a dagger. He might catch Aggressive Child here even.
Yeah, a lot of damage. No coil on the Puck. Does have the silence, but Funnick still has the Firefly up, so he's decently mobile to jump around and then can blink right back out.
Yeah. That's good. They did save the troll, and he's kind of getting closer to that Battle Fury of his that he's queued up. He has the Mithril Hammer already, but that's 13 minutes, 30 seconds in. It's not great, but it's not terrible as well. It could be worse. He's recovering.
Ricky picked up the defusal. Puck has picked up the blink dagger, flying out right now. But the diffusal's already on. Ricky and Miposhka and Funnick are smoked. Funnick has a lasso. We're going to see who they can catch. Looks like it's going to be TSA. They may have enough damage without the lasso. Disruption to hold things off. And the cask won't bounce to anyone, so Witch Doctor without a stun.
And they're going for more.
Yep, jumping forward onto the Witch Doctor, pulling him back. There's an arena here. If he can get it off, he will. And Witch Doctor safe on the other side of the fight. Coil dropped on just Miposhka, keeping the Oracle alive so he can't save his teammates. Funnick does fall. So nice response by Winstrike.
Yeah, that's a 5 kill streak as well that's given to DK Fogus, so he's gonna get a couple of hundreds there, 400 gold actually for the Mars. Pretty good response from them. And Lycan actually didn't have his form, so he couldn't fight. That's one of the reasons why it went so badly, but Mars mid. Yeah, guys, again.
Easy
That's
kill.
one of the reasons why it went so badly, yeah.
This, I mean, Roger can combo up with Funnick, he can run around with Nyx, he can run around with the Lycan. This Earth Spirit is the mobility in HellRaisers drafting is so powerful for them.
Yeah, talking of mobility, click on the Lycan. Do you see anything strange?
Oh my. Does it still spawn the wolves or did they change it?
No. So basically what it does now is you bite an ally and you turn him into a wolf. So you're gonna have a little Ricky, invisible wolf running behind you, biting your ass all the time. And critting. Like, he's gonna crit as well while doing that. It's gonna be crazy strong.
Well then, that's a mechanic. Thanks, Ice Frog. Alright, and Winstrike in the Radiant jungle trying to find a kill. So they have vision here middle. They know that Nyx is here. They jump in with the coil, but there's an Oracle. They're going to have to get to this back lines and target down Miposhka if they want to do anything. The lasso out onto Puck. Defensive disruption, keeping the Puck here for a little bit. Now Nyx wants to kill him. Puck can orb away the arena, holding back HellRaisers for a moment, but now the roll forward from Roger. Can he do enough to DK Phogos? But who cares, because Lycan on the other side, the wolf just killing the Shadow Demon. Now DK Phobos also going down.
So that's again a good fight for HellRaisers. They get 2. They use the form though, and Troll, he's still farming away. If you're Winstrike, you're kind of fine with it. You're just trying to delay the game as long as possible. And I'm not saying delay it until Troll gets a Battle Fury, because he's gonna need at least a BKB afterwards to fight.
So a little more than just a Battle Fury. But will there be any buildings left by the time he gets to that point?
Yeah, that's always the question that I make to my teammates when they're doing this in pods. You know, if they just go AFK, they die once or twice in the lane, they're done. And then you ask them, what are you waiting for, sir?
What exactly do you think you can accomplish? Right now, HellRaisers only see these heroes middle, and that's enough to jump onto this Shadow Demon.
It just looks like it's so easy for them, no matter what combination of heroes kills. But when you look at their draft, it doesn't really look that way. It doesn't really look like they should be having as good of a game as they are. Oh, there's a Ricky in Lycan form, by the way, on mid lane.
Yeah, no, I see it. It's confusing, but I see it. And he's going to go test out his new werewolf powers, jumping on to Madden. That's not alarming or anything. And then there's a lasso from Funnick in the trees onto this Puck. Funnick doesn't quite have any support yet. It gets the speared inside the arena. DK Phogos doing a decent amount of damage, but here is Nyx jumping in, trying to cancel. They cancel the TP. They kill the Mars.
They canceled it there with Purge. They also made them use the arena, right? So they can go for rush or perhaps pressure high ground if they wanted to.
And we've seen Mars's drop this arena, have a lot of damage, actually able to pick heroes off, and that's not what's happening. Funnick got down to maybe half HP there.
Yeah, because he needs a combo. He needs Madden there. It's literally the only two heroes that are able to take down anyone on the side of HellRaisers are Madden and the Mars, and they need to play together. Sadly, in that situation, Madden already died to the Werewolf Ricky.
Well, what is Madden is he actually has not died that much. So he's 3-3-4. He's having a pretty good game on this Witch Doctor, as far as the rest of the game is going.
Yeah, considering how many heroes they have that can get on top of him easily, he's doing completely fine. Shadow Demon is suffering though. The position 4 Demon is 0-7.
So they just sort of
and he may die again.
Yeah,
there's the wolf.
And jump in from Nixie. Instantly TP's out, but was that 3 hits? I feel like that was maybe 4.
I think it was 3. He used 1 blink strike, right? So with an extra crit, it was pretty much 3 hits.
And Funnick, he used an Invis rune and now has the lasso onto DK Fogus. Going to leave him up on the cliff, and now he's just TPing out, but in comes Roger to make sure that kill happens. They kill Madden on the other side. So 2 kills. Shadow Demon's back up now, but not much he can do.
20 minutes in, 12k, 13k ahead. And Aggressive Child, who does have that BKB queued up, but he's far away from it.
Yeah, he's only a third of the way there. Now, sometimes, even though teams aren't doing particularly well, they do have decent high ground defense, and I wouldn't say that Winstrike have the best high ground defense here either. Arena can be scary, Witch Doctor can be scary, but it's not a Gyro, it's not a Bloodseeker, it's not Invoker or Tinker.
Yeah, it's not that great. It's these heroes, if you bait out their ultis and you fall back, then you have like a minute and a half to actually push without worrying. So it's definitely not that great. This smoke will fail. Ricky is in werewolf form.
Yeah, jumping forward, going again once on his poor TSA. This is the 3rd wolf kill in a row, and now Nyx wants more. He jumps out of the arena onto DK Fogus. He does not care about this Mars at all. They will get Roger for Winstrikes. It's 1 for 2 so far, but there's still a wolf goat chasing down Aggressive Child. He turns on the ultimate, trying to survive. Madden will die. His ult not really able to do anything, and Aggressive Child just kited here. Can't even take out the Oracle, and meanwhile, Ricky assassinating on the other side of the fight.
That's GG. That's it. I mean, a very one-sided series. I can't say that it wasn't easy for HellRaisers, because it definitely did look that way. Every move that they're doing in the game